Thank you, movie. You reminded me what movies are supposed to be, what movies are supposed to look like, how movies are supposed to make you feel. So thank you to this film. Truly, truly thank you. Hi everyone, it's me, Grant, the movie and TV guy. Welcome to Raise on Popcorn, Grant, everybody. And we are here to talk about a movie. Movies and TV is what we do here. And now for something completely different. Following the shit pile that was Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, we now move on to a really good movie. That movie is, because movies and TV that we do here, The Iron Claw. The Iron Claw is directed by Sean Durkin, and it is, I believe, also written by Sean Durkin. It is based on who previously did one of my favorite movies from about 12 years ago, Martha, Marcy May, Marlene. And wow, can this guy really do emotionally traumatizing movies? And so what is The Iron Claw about? Well, it's about the Von Erich family. They are a family that in real life, I believe it was 5 brothers. In this, 2 of the brothers have been basically formed into one for brevity reasons. But in this film, it's 4 brothers. The 5th one, there was a 5th one who died as a child. So the second oldest, who is now the oldest living brother at the beginning of the story, is Kevin Von Erich. He's played by Zac Efron, who is never better than he is here. And they are wrestlers. They are wrestlers in the 1980s with NWA and WCCW. And this is the story about how this sort of family dynasty came to be under the tutelage, and fell apart under the tutelage of the browbeating, aggressively psychologically abusive father, who himself was sort of a failed football star turned sort of fallen wrestler himself. He's played by a character actor, Holt McCallany, who's monstrous and terrifying in this film. But also, there are the other 3 brothers. They are, let's see, played by, there's Dave, played by Harris Dickinson, fresh off his work in the terrific miniseries A Murder at the End of the World, which if you have not seen it, you absolutely should. There's also Carrie, played by Jeremy Allen White, fresh off of the terrific TV show The Bear, and also a relative newcomer in the form of Mike, who is sort of, I guess you could call him the odd one out in the group, in that he doesn't really have any ambition to be a wrestler at all. He wants to be a musician. He's played by Stanley Simons. I hope I'm saying that name correctly, who is terrific in the film. And this is their story about how tragedy begins to befall them. They're on top of the world, they're wrestling stars, but various things, including a lot of them caused by the abuse at the hands of the family patriarch, has led to all but one of the brothers, that being Kevin, surviving today and surviving into old age. The other 3 brothers did not live very long into their lives. And this is the story of this family and how the rise, the fall, and what the fallout was for Kevin. It's this story. It's an emotional story, definitely. Let the mayhem begin. So, The Iron Claw is fantastic. Iron Claw is really fantastic. Like, let me put it to you this way. To paraphrase Mark Kermode, I haven't even mentioned the terrific love story element of Kevin and his love interest turned wife, played by Lily James. Another familiar face, nice to see here. But to paraphrase Mark Kermode, the great English film critic, what I know about pro wrestling could not fill the back of a postage stamp. I don't like wrestling. I've never been a wrestling fan. And the only other wrestling movie I can think of right now, which is another one I really liked, was Fighting With My Family. I'm not a big wrestling, which is very underrated. You should absolutely see it. I don't know dick about wrestling. Like any great sports drama, though, and I wouldn't even call this much of a sports drama. It's really not about wrestling. It's about these guys. And what I think makes this movie so powerful is, similar to what I said about Ferrari, it's not conventional. I mean, yeah, you could argue it has a conventional framework, more of a conventional framework than Ferrari did. But the thing is that it's shot with such style, not just in the ring, but external. And this movie deals with some very dark stuff, including suicide, drug use, illness, the family superstitions, creating emotional distance between a father and their child, and in turn the child and their child, and it's all done in a way that is genuinely emotionally impactful. And I was in a theater full of men who were probably 2 times my size and had probably been wrestlers, who were crying like I was. This movie is just a really moving film. It's not an easy watch, but it's one of those movies that you do have to kind of go through the ringer on to get to, I think, one of the most emotionally gut-punching and profound endings of 2023. I loved The Iron Claw. It's fantastic. It's wonderful. It is moving, and just a great soundtrack, great performances. It's why film exists, to create empathy in the audience. I still don't like wrestling, but I'm really fascinated by the story of the Von Erichs. I genuinely want to learn more about them. And there's a moment here where son finally stands up to father that is one of the most cathartic moments I've seen in a long time. I love this movie. This is a great film. I loved The Iron Claw. It's one of the best films of the year, and I'm going to give The Iron Claw, yeah, you see it, bang, 5 out of 5 stars plus. Yeah, it's another one. It's been a great year for movies, and it's the time of year where all of them are coming out, and all of them have been pretty great lately, except Aquaman. Aquaman was ass. But, that being said, and The Family Plan. Okay, last weekend we didn't get some great movies. Finest Kind. Okay, The Worstest Kind. Yeah, this is a dad movie that's actually good. I'll say that right now. So yeah, Iron Claw, 5 out of 5 stars plus. Let's close the book on it. Trailer trash. Let's talk some trailer trash. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Talked about it, looks good. The Beekeeper, Red Band trailer. Talked about it, looks good. Origin, this is a newer trailer. It looks really good. Ava DuVernay, really, really good filmmaker. I don't blame her for A Wrinkle in Time. She's more often than not a good. I sort of give that the same thing I give James Wan with Aquaman 2, where it's like I genuinely believe that movie got away from Ava DuVernay. I think Disney made that movie more than she did. Yeah, it looks really good. The Book of Clarence, which honestly I think looks really good. I love James Samuels. Samuel. I loved The Harder They Fall. His debut. I thought that was an awesome sort of blaxploitation, Western, dark comedy. And this is sort of doing that with like the biblical epics, and I'm really excited about it. Looks really awesome. The Fall Guy talked about it, looks good. Mean Girls talked about it, looks good. Love Lies Bleeding. I had not seen this trailer or heard of this until tonight, but it said it was directed by Rose Glass, who anybody who knows the channel knows her debut 2 years ago. Saint Maud was on my top 25. It was my number 11 and is one of the scariest films I've ever seen. So yeah, I'm excited for this one. It looks like a very different kind of movie. Kristen Stewart's in it. Ed Harris, who's in it, looks really good. And then finally, Civil War. Speaking of directors I love, this is the latest This looks awesome. This is the latest thriller from Alex Garland, who did one of my favorite filmmakers who did Ex Machina, Devs, the terrific miniseries Devs, Men, and Annihilation. And this is his latest film, and looks awesome. Yeah, and was it shawarma? No, there was not. All right, that is it. We will be back tomorrow. Late tomorrow, probably again, because it's going to be late tomorrow. For back-to-back reviews, again, of Anyone But You, the R-rated romantic comedy starring Sydney Sweeney and Glenn Powell. And also the new animated film Migration from Illumination Entertainment. Saturday is Poor Things. Sunday is Rebel Moon, Part 1, A Child of Fire, by Zack Snyder, the latest Zack Snyder epic. And then Tuesday is The Color Purple, and we do some catch-up reviews for the end of the year. And Sunday, December 31st, we review Time Bomb Y2K, the documentary, and more to come, including the best and worst, the two-part best films of 2023 and the worst films of 2023. So that's coming up, and there will be a lot of both. So I've seen almost 300 movies this year, and a lot of good and a lot of shit. So that'll all be next time. And until next time, I'm Grant, the movie and TV guy. I see it all, and I'm happy to share it with you. I love you all. I appreciate you all. I love you all, class dismissed. I love you 3000. Be kind to one another. If you like this video, give it a like if you want to. Give it a subscribe if you want to. Give it the bell. I don't know what it does. That's what you're supposed to do, or so I've been told. Leave a comment, even if it's a Grant. I like waffles. It really helps out. If you want to put mails or reviews, listen to other fun stuff, you can check me out on letterboxd.com at Raised on Popcorn with Grant. Twitter, I'm at Raised Grant. You can find me on Facebook, Raised on Popcorn with Grant. Instagram, Threads, and TikTok at Raised on Popcorn with Grant. Serialized, all one word, lowercase, Raised on Popcorn. Blue Sky Social, I'm Raised on Popcorn. And check out my podcast, Raised on Popcorn with Grant, the podcast, on Spotify and Anchor. Some of you already have, but in the end, take care of yourself, take care of your mental health. It's incredibly important, and I want to know down below, what did you think of The Iron Claw? Did you like the movie? Did you hate the movie? Think my opinion's good? Think I'm full of shit? Comment below, let me know. And until we meet again, we were all raised on popcorn. Make mine with extra butter. I'll catch you guys next time. Take care, everyone. See you around. Bye.